He'll probably play with my hair a little bit.
Okay, my name is Courtney Geisler.
Piper is awesome. She's very autistic. Artistic. Let's start over. You're very autistic too, but you're also artistic. Okay, we'll start over.
My name is Nisha Killpack, and I am the mother of Jacob Killpack, and we are in his 4th grade classroom.
3rd grade.
Oh, dang it! When he was 1, he started displaying some behaviors that had his dad and I concerned about his development, that he wasn't developing at the same rate as his peers. Some of those behaviors looked like lining things up in a certain order. Everything had to be lined up in rainbow order. When we called his name, he wouldn't respond to his name. One thing we also noticed is his speech wasn't developing like it should. And about 2.5 years old, he got diagnosed. We got a diagnosis of autism. When I got the news, I remember just sitting there holding his dad, me and his dad were holding hands and just bawling. You never want your kid to struggle. You don't want them to struggle academically, you don't want them to struggle socially, and you want them to fit in. And hearing that kind of made me feel like he was going to struggle in all those areas. Autism, along with some other disabilities, are referred to as invisible disabilities. And what that looks like is that they look like any other child that doesn't have a diagnosis of a disability. And he has worked really hard since he's about 2.5. He's very active and very busy, and the progress he's made is remarkable.
My name is Courtney Geisler, and I'm an assistant principal at Davis School District.
My name is Courtney Geisler, and I go out elementary school in 5th grade.
Caden was diagnosed with autism when he was 2 years old. It's one of those hard things to describe, but as a mother, I just sort of knew that there was something different. It was hard to get the diagnosis, actually. It was like the doctors didn't want to tell us that he had autism, but I just wanted to get him the help that he needed if it was something that he had. When he was diagnosed with autism, we started right away into play therapy, speech therapy, occupational therapy. He wasn't mirroring or mimicking any sounds or any facial expressions, and eventually doctors told us that he would most likely never speak. It was hard to keep fighting for something that people were telling you wasn't ever going to happen, or that I would never be able to hear my child say mom. And eventually he started talking. Now he doesn't ever stop talking. He's come a long way, and he's worked really hard. And he's entered into a Martin Luther King Jr. speech contest twice for the district now, and has won an honorable mention both years, but I was pretty proud of him for doing that.
My name is Kaden Lawrence, and I go to Oak Hills Elementary School. I chose it because I want everyone to be equal. And so, even though we face the difficulties of today and tomorrow, I still have a dream. It is a dream teaching me that American dream.
I'm Chris Whitaker. I'm principal here at Foxboro Elementary, and we're here at my school, and this is my daughter, Piper. Piper was first diagnosed with autism when she was just almost 12 years old, and it was a relief. It was a feeling of, now we know how to help. As we were going through this process, we started out looking at, oh, well, maybe it's attention issues. What are the things that are contributing to this emotional struggle that she's having? And more, we started to realize that what we were seeing was the meltdowns and needing what Piper calls Piper alone time. And so working through that process really made a difference for us. And it's helped me to, not only with Piper and with our life together, but also as I work with students and other family members, just to understand all the unique abilities that kids with autism have.
One thing with Jacob concerning his autism, he feels like autism is your what? Your superpower. and he enjoys sports. He plays soccer. He ran a triathlon this past summer, a kids triathlon. He rides horses for horse therapy. He plays the piano, he is in speech, and then in the wintertime, me and him ski every single weekend. He likes things in order, and he likes things a certain way, and he loves routine. And those are just some of the few things that we love about him.
Caden is adventurous, outgoing, super social, and just one of the happiest kids that I know. He really likes to write letters, and he has a pen pal at RC Willie and has written to Olive Garden, and he has planned trips for us. He can book his own airline tickets. He loves people for who they are, and he doesn't hold back.
Oh, I love my mom because she drives a Ford, and she gave me a car to buy stuff with, and I get to earn money.
I'm so proud of him and all the work that he's done, and in a lot of ways I wish that I could be more like him and more kind and more loving and more open to everybody.
The way my family has helped me through autism is by showing me compassion, giving me my time, like my mom said, giving me my Piper time, just letting me have breaks. I love them for understanding that this is me, and it will change slowly as I get used to it.
Every child with autism, every adult with autism is different and unique, and they all have strengths and abilities, and some of the things that maybe at first felt like they were challenges have turned into some of the greatest strengths. I know with Piper, one of her greatest strengths is she has great compassion and empathy for others. She is the person who will go stand up for someone who's being mistreated, and I think that's one of the things that I've really enjoyed finding out is the unique strengths and abilities that she has and that other people with autism have, and the richness that they bring to our society.